missed.
6.
This unsettling footage was captured by a home security camera outside a house somewhere in the UK. It was late at night when a woman pulled into her driveway and parked her car. She stepped out casually, like it was just another normal evening. At first, everything looks completely ordinary. But then something deeply unsettling begins to unfold. As she shuts the car door and walks toward the entrance, a ghostly voice suddenly echoes from the darkness. She gasps in shock, completely thrown off by the disembodied sound. She spins around in pure fear, desperately scanning the shadows for whatever caused the sound. But the camera shows absolutely no one there. Some viewers believe it could have been a person hiding among the trees. Others are convinced it was something supernatural, a sinister presence watching her from the darkness. A presence that wanted her to feel the chilling truth. She was not alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ, who said that?
But what do you think?
Oh, Jesus Christ, who said that?
Number 5.
Paranormal investigator Ryan. Known for uncovering some truly terrifying encounters. This particular case took him to a house where the residents were convinced they were being haunted by the ghost of a young girl. They paid Ryan a hefty fee to investigate and hopefully put an end to the nightmare. Watch what he captured.
What's going on? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want with me? Come on, answer! What do you want with me? Not gonna answer me. What do you want? So, as you can see here, this is pretty much up against the wall. Nothing can really fit behind there. Windows are screened. There's no holes in the wall or anything like that. These are just standard stuffed animals. There's no puppets or anything like that. Just standard stuffed animals. And you can see there's no electronic interference, noise, or anything like that. Because the poltergeist entity, whatever you want to call it, is not here at the moment in this room, I'm aware of.
Strangely enough, 2 stuffed animals in the room began shifting on their own, as though some unseen force was moving them. But as the camera shows, the room was completely empty aside from Ryan. He examined both toys, thoroughly checking for hidden wires, remote controls, or even mechanical triggers. But found nothing. No logical explanation. And this eerie moment happened less than 5 minutes after Ryan stepped into the house. It was just the beginning of the bizarre paranormal activity that would soon unfold.
cupboard that was opening before. Much better look. You can see there's no room for anyone to be hiding or anything in here. There's no holes in any walls. One of the questions I get asked a lot about is why you don't see my family in any of the videos, and that's simply because I value my privacy and I share what I want to share. I don't need to share footage of my family. So that's just, again, another look at the cabinet. There's no activity on it at the moment. There's nothing next to it.
Later in the night, Ryan made his way into the kitchen. As he approached the pantry door, things took an intense turn. The door began shaking violently, accompanied by a piercing squeal that echoed through the air. Knowing he had to investigate further, Ryan opened the pantry. Just like before, there was nothing. No one hiding, nothing out of place, no clear cause for the aggressive movement. It was undeniable. This home was deeply haunted.
Don't forget to subscribe to Big Smokeweiler, hit like, and ring the bell.
Number 4.
Henry Alvarado was just filming another everyday tutorial for his YouTube channel. He was demonstrating how to properly clean a pan and kill off bacteria. His goal was to keep growing his audience with helpful, straightforward content. At first, the recording went smoothly, but he made a small mistake and had to start over. It annoyed him a little, though he brushed it off with a light laugh. What he didn't realize was that his next attempt would be ruined by something far more terrifying.
The first thing I'm going to do to ensure the best quality hangover and to kill any nasty little bugs that are in the wine. You can all stop asking me to upload a video now. What was it? What was this? Airlock. Hang on. You're on a tripod. So. What's this? This one. Is that it? Do something else now, will ya?
Out of nowhere, an object suddenly flew straight at Henry's head. The footage is genuinely disturbing to watch. Most hauntings involve ghostly figures or eerie sounds, but this spirit took a much more aggressive turn. Whatever was in the room wasn't just trying to frighten him. It seemed intent on causing him real harm. Thankfully, the object wasn't heavy or dangerous enough to seriously injure him, or this could have ended in tragedy. Henry knows he narrowly escaped something much worse, and has now reached out to a priest for spiritual guidance to deal with this supernatural attack.
Number 3.
No one in this family ever thought their house was haunted. It was fairly new, less than 10 years old, and everything about it felt completely normal. Except for one odd thing. Ever since they were kids, they would sometimes hear the sound of someone digging through a big plastic bin full of Lego bricks upstairs. It was the same tub they used to play with Bionicles in. The clattering noise was loud and unmistakable. But the strangest part? That exact sound would sometimes echo through the house, even when no one was upstairs at all.
Dude, I can clearly hear that. Yeah, I hear that loudly. Dude, that is weird. That's loud. Yeah, that's very loud. Come in. Get out. There's literally nothing in here. And look how heavy this is. Yeah. Hang on, there's nothing up here. What the crap? There's nothing in here either, look. I could hear it when we got about halfway down the hallway. Yeah, it stopped as we got closer. I just heard once. Like I came out and heard like, shh. That's all I heard. Yeah, but we heard it. We were sitting there. We were sitting there and we heard it. You heard it start? Yeah, we heard it start and it went for like... How long ago before you got me? It probably went for about 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. You'll watch it.
In the footage they captured, you can hear a sharp rattling sound coming from the upstairs closet. It sounds exactly like someone rummaging through a container of toys. The two brothers rush over and yank the door open, but inside there's nothing. No one is there. No movement at all. Just an eerie, empty stillness. They figured it was just the same strange noise they had heard plenty of times before. Later, when they played the video for friends on the living room TV, someone spotted something chilling that everyone had missed. Way in the back of the closet, their old handmade bionicle figure slowly turns its head right before the clip ends. The brothers immediately ran upstairs to check, and sure enough, the figure was sitting exactly where they had left it. The figure was still in the exact same pose and stance as before. But the creepiest detail was the head joint. It was stiff and far too tight to have moved on its own. The family insists they've never felt threatened by whatever's in the house. Yet ever since that night, no one will open that closet unless someone else is right there with them. So, what do you guys make of this one? Seems pretty legit to me, but as always I will leave the final conclusion up to you.
Number 2.
This clip was recorded late at night in the quiet kitchen of a house. The woman who lives here says that she often feels as if someone or something is watching her. But tonight she managed to capture the terrifying activity with her camera. She enters the kitchen, puts down a glass, and blows out a candle. When suddenly a bread storage drawer, followed by a cabinet door, swings open and slams shut with incredible force, apparently on their own. At first, she seems to ignore it, but a few seconds later, while doing the dishes, the cabinet opens again. Suddenly, this time even more violently. Startled and scared to death, she runs out of the kitchen. So, what is opening those doors? Is it something paranormal? Or just another person looking for attention online? I'll leave it up to you to decide. A personal trainer named Angela Whammy, who lives in the United States, doesn't usually share much on social media. When she does post, it's almost never about anything paranormal. But a recent clip from her home security camera left her convinced that her house might be haunted. She uploaded the footage online, explaining that it was recorded while she was home alone with her baby. It was around 10 p.m. when she suddenly got an alert from the camera. It detected movement right outside the house. At first, she assumed it was just her husband pulling up after a late shift at work. When he didn't show up, she opened the camera app to see what was actually there. What she saw sent a chill straight down her spine. Angela believes the figure on her security camera is the ghost of a young girl standing inside her home. The girl appears to be peering through the sliding glass doors before fading away into the darkness. When Angela shared the clip on social media, viewers started debating what they were seeing. Some agreed it looked like a ghostly girl on the other side of the door. Others insisted there was nothing there at all, and that it was just pareidolia, the brain seeing faces in random patterns. But Angela later posted an update that made the whole thing feel even more disturbing.
This is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
Angela tried to recreate the exact conditions from her security camera footage. She showed that she was barely visible on camera when she closed the sliding glass door. If a real person had been standing at the door looking inside, the camera likely wouldn't have picked them up at all. This strongly suggests that whatever appeared in the recording wasn't human. Angela is convinced it was a ghost caught on camera that night. But why the ghost was in her home and what it wanted remains a complete mystery.
Bonus clip.
This next clip is short, but not sweet. It was recorded by a woman who claims that very strange things have been happening in her house. She says she often hears footsteps and doors moving by themselves. But this time she recorded it all. What happens next is spooky. We see her working in a room when suddenly the door that was open slams shut. Frightened, she tries to open it. But then several objects in the room suddenly fall, as if someone or something was making them move. Completely terrified, she runs out of the room. Some viewers say it could be wind, but the woman swears there was no windows or doors open. So, what do you make of this one?
Darling, is the wind blowing today? I'd like to watch television, darling. My name is Jeff.